Creating a happy, loving, and successful marriage isn't always smooth sailing. It requires effort, patience, understanding, a whole lot of love, and sometimes a few difficult conversations. It can be hard to make marriage work and to maintain the spark that brought you together in the first place. But what if there were a few key steps to creating a successful marriage? And what if you could learn to apply these steps to your marriage, almost guaranteeing you a fantastic relationship? Well, that's exactly what I will be discussing today. In this episode of the Anger Secrets podcast, you will learn the top 3 steps I have taught thousands of clients to create and maintain happy, healthy, and loving marriages. Hello and welcome to episode 35 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm Alistair Dews, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 10,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I share practical strategies and real-life stories to help you control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier relationships. For free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to talking with you. Now, let's jump into today's episode, Making Marriage Work. As someone who has helped thousands of couples create successful marriages, I believe there are 3 essential steps to make marriage work. Of course, many other components contribute to a successful marriage, but I believe these 3 steps form the backbone of any successful marriage. The first step to making marriage work is to manage conflict well. As you have probably experienced, in almost all marriages, conflict is inevitable. In many cases, conflict can even be a healthy thing. Conflict helps couples work through issues, express their feelings, and even bond with each other. The key to managing conflict well is ensuring that it does not become hostile or aggressive. If you or your partner become angry, abusive, or violent during conflict, it becomes impossible to resolve issues and can quickly lead to a breakdown of your relationship. That is why learning to control anger is a vital skill for any couple. In previous episodes of this podcast, I have given many practical tips and advice on how to do this. But if you have an anger issue, the simplest, fastest, and most effective way to control your anger is to enroll in my comprehensive online course, The Complete Anger Management System. In the Complete Anger Management System, you will learn the skills needed to control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more loving relationships, no matter what situation you are in or how angry you are feeling. You can find out more about the Complete Anger Management System on my website, angersecrets.com. But for now, realize that learning to control your anger is the first essential step to making any marriage work. The second step to making marriage work is learning to communicate effectively. Communicating effectively with your partner is essential to any successful marriage. However, as simple as this sounds, many couples struggle to communicate effectively. Why is this? In my opinion, many people struggle to communicate effectively because they have never been taught how to do this. Like almost everything else in life, learning to communicate well is a skill. It takes time and practice to get good at it. And like many other skills, some people are better at it than others. So, what is the key to learning how to communicate effectively? When I work with couples to help them communicate more effectively, I always start by stating that the first step to effective communication is not to do with getting your message across, but learning to understand more fully what your partner is trying to say. This involves practicing what is usually called active listening. In episode 15 of this podcast, I describe the concept of active listening in more detail. When couples learn to truly listen to each other, they have better conversations and can understand each other more completely. This will avoid many potential arguments that couples otherwise can get stuck in. In fact, I have helped couples resolve issues that they have been arguing about for years by helping them listen to each other more effectively about the topic under discussion. The third and final step to making marriage work is to practice what I call the Magic 6 Hours. The Magic 6 Hours concept was developed by relationship expert Dr. John Gottman. It's a simple but effective idea that, when done correctly, can help keep relationships strong and loving for decades. I have described the Magic 6 Hours concept in more detail in episode 16 of this podcast. But at the heart of the Magic 6 Hours is the idea that all relationships take time and effort to keep them strong. The Magic 6 Hours idea states that couples should spend about 6 hours per week engaging in activities that build positive emotions and connection with each other. Dr. John Gottman describes these activities in many places, as I do in episode 16 of this podcast. But when I help couples implement the Magic 6 Hours, I usually start by asking them to spend about 20 minutes per day talking with each other about simple topics, such as how their day has been or what they have been thinking about during the day. I call this 20-minute conversation a daily check-in. A key aspect of daily check-ins is that both people need to spend time actively listening to what their partner has to say, rather than simply waiting for their turn to speak. Each person should ask their partner questions to truly understand what their partner is saying. Once couples start to practice the Magic 6 Hours, they quickly become more connected and feel closer to each other. Of course, there are more aspects to the Magic 6 Hours than just doing a daily check-in, but having this conversation together is a great way to get started. Simply setting aside time each day to do a daily check-in with your partner will help keep your relationship strong and loving for years to come. So, those are my 3 essential steps to making marriage work. Control your anger, learn to communicate effectively, and practice the Magic 6 Hours. If you put these steps into action, I know that they will help you build and maintain a strong, loving, and happy relationship for many years to come. Okay, that's all for today's episode on how to make marriage work. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast and head over to your favourite podcast app and leave a rating and review. This will help other people struggling with anger find and benefit from the show. Remember, for free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to helping you control your anger once and for all. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.